Alright. Had a slight headache earlier today, still trying to shake it off a bit. I'm all good. So as I said yesterday, for tonight, gonna do some raids and some other shenanigans in Final Fantasy XIV first, and then I'm gonna continue on with .hackgu last Recode. Since the first part of that yesterday that I did, there's apparently a lot of stuff to look at in that game. So that's probably what I'll probably focus on. But for now, I want to get my weekly stuff done in Final Fantasy XIV, so that way I have more time to stream other games. So, with that said, there's the game. There's my funny kitty face that is blocking my chat, because that's a courteous thing to do when you stream the Final Fantasy XIVs. And here I am, all in my dwarfish glory. I think I still got a right side to do. Yeah. I need the bracelets. So I just need to do I need to do two. Well, I probably only need to do one of them. I still got this. Still need two more of those to get the Eden Gate weapon. Right now I've got the Ronkin Grimoire, which I think that's what you get for the Phantasmagoria. I think they'd pick a better name for that. Guess not. Yeah, so technically I only need to do one. So that's convenient. Then we got to do this one. Sepulture. Sepulture. I can't pronounce things. 16-minute wait time. Oh boy. The life of a DPS. If that's the case, I might as well go and focus the camera on the fireworks, because it's still the Rising event. Or no, it's not the Rising event yet. Rising event's going to be happening on the 26th. Okay, I hear fireworks, but where are the fireworks? Maybe it's because it's a cloudy sky. Oh no, there they are. They're hidden behind the oh, I can't stand on those things. Oh, whoops. There we go. There we go. We'll just watch those. I'll probably find a better spot. There we go. That looks good. Just leave it on that until the timer kicks in. Still 13 minutes. These fireworks you see in the sky will continue on until the Moonfire Fair is done and over with, which I think should wrap up on at the end of the month. mind me just doing some funny shenanigans. Oh, what's the time on that? Oh, it's still 16 minutes. This will be a while. Oof. Again, the life of a DPS. Yeah, let's put that there. That way we can still watch the fireworks. It's all about them fireworks. You know what? Oh, where am I? There I am. Let's go see if there's anyone hanging out at the event. Oh, where are ya? No, not Morbury Dry Docks. Lost to the Soul. The good place. Nobody likes the Morbury Dry Docks. The place always smells like fish. Yeah. Car can't go in the ocean. Jeez, that's depressing. Not as much people here now. It's because everyone all done and up in the event by now. And it's just all the stragglers or anyone who's really grinding at it or something. Doesn't appear to be anyone there. Does there? Oh, screwed that up. Oh well. Oh. There's a dead Lala. Ripped in pieces. Yeah, barely anyone on here now. Wonder if there's still people at like the very top. Probably. Okay, don't know who they are. Cool. Let's go run around Old Off for a while then. At least there'll be people there. Oh, there's Despacito again. It's raining in Oldhaw today. Or at this moment, anyway. There's the good old quicksand. Ironworks Helm Chan. I. Oh, one of my friends is chilling in here too. Captain Greaves. Good number of people in the quicksand today. There's a little more than usual. Who's this handsome fella right here? Ah. Oh, he's wearing a mask. Oh, still 15 minutes on that queue. Let's see who's buying stuff. People crafting up, checking the market boards. There's Joe Legend. Let's go check out the little Crystarium. It's usually where half the population is anyway. Alright, the stuff's still instanced. Yeah, same number of people. We're good. Puddle jumper. Well, at least that Lalafell name has some effort in it. Of course, I'm one to talk. 14-minute wait time, and it's already 14:50. Oh, there goes Yugi Moto with an apostrophe at the end. Because they really wanted to name their character that. Oh, there it goes. Finally popped. Let's do this shit. Oh, what kind of names do we get today? Oh, they're all pretty normal. Sumi there can't contain her excitement. Nice. That was a pretty good run. Alright, so I don't need you. I definitely need that thing, and I don't need any of the rest of it. I rolled really bad on one of them. Watch I win the one that I rolled 8 on. Oh, I missed that one. Oh dear. That's not good. Well, I didn't win anything. Guess that means I have to do another thing. Another run. Got 2 comms, though. That's nice. Alright, let's go find the mender. Oh, good. Some piece of junk sold. Now I have to do another Eden run so I can get that bracelet. Oh, mender's over here. Alright. I feel like doing Leviathan. Ooh, 20 minutes. Oh dear. Well, guess that means we'll head over to Limsa Lominsa and see what's going on there. If anything's going on there. Someone literally named Pretty Please, and then their FC is called No. Well, there's Oliver Nexus, the dancing armored Moogle. Don't know what's going on over here. We're not gonna bother. Someone named Cross Platform. I wonder why. I wonder if they're playing on PS4. Wind up Gra. Clever. It's a Lalafell dressed up as a cat boy. I'm not particularly surprised because we are on Balmung. We'll run around New Gridania. See if there's anyone hanging out there. Water tastes funny. Sea salt cake something. There we go. Perfect. Gronky Tonk. Oh, he just teleported. Well, since he's here, I might as well see if I need to get any more company seals. There's Hello Kitty Mew Mew, the original. Alright, what kind of junk do I got? Oh, there we go. Garuda's Lift. I'm not even an astrologian. Don't need that. Oh, I won't receive all the company seals. Oh, I'm maxed on seals. Oops. Guess I better buy some things. Wait, what was that again? Oh, right. Do I have those emotes? Yeah, I've got attention. At ease. I don't think I have at ease. Unless it was over here. Oh, okay. Alright, I already have attention and reflection. I just don't have at ease. Why not buy that up? Just so that way I can spend the seals. There, now we can trade some things in. Keep that, keep that, keep that. I'm not a conjurer. I do have some levels in conjury, but that's about it. Oh, actually, did I want to keep those, actually? Ornate Priest Breeches. Yeah, I might want to keep those for Glamour. Definitely get rid of that, though. That. Cool. That's about it. So my FC house is up to. Dear God, 21 wait time? Ugh. Looks like nothing happening here. Still set up for our last event that we did on us. I think it was Sunday. Yeah, I think it was Sunday. We did the FC did an orchestra. It was a fairly packed house too. Went quite well. Nice, now it's 24 minutes. If it doesn't pop in 4 minutes, then I'm going to move on. Let's see how expensive minions are on Balmung today. $9.8 million. Good stuff. Forgiven Hate's slowly going down. I can't think of a name, wow. Hope. I had some orchestrion scrolls on my wish list. Ooh, that's doable. That's not. Wait until that goes down a little more. Alright, let's teleport back to my apartment and check out this scroll. I'm pretty sure this is the song that plays in that one dungeon. This one. Academia Andir. Let's look at that playlist. Jeez, what do I want to get rid of? Yeah, that can go now. Yeah, that's the one. Perfect. Now it's 27 minutes. Yeah. I'll give it 3 more minutes and then I'm going to move on to .hack.gu. Got no business waiting for these queues. Fine detail on those sandwiches. No new visitors. I just need to do one more week of Eden 4 and I'll have the weapon. So I said I'll give this 2 more minutes. If it doesn't pop by then, Then I'll move on to the next game. There we go. Now it's going to be another 20-minute wait, so screw that. Let's move on to an actual game, instead of just sitting here and waiting for a queue to pop. I got plenty of time to get that one bracelet anyway. So just give me a second. I have .hack GU last recode up in a minute. Get rid of Kitty now. '15th anniversary when this was released. Just give me a second to change this title. Alright. I think we'll start things off by wondering why my controller is not working. Oh, that's because I don't have focus in the game. We're going to start things off by going back into the terminal disk, and we're going to watch the second file. I already read file 1, which was pretty much a summary of .hack infection. And now we're going to read file 2, which is a summary of .hack mutation. 15 minutes.
Using the power of the bracelet, Kite defeated Skaith. But instead of rescuing his friend Orca from the coma, Kite's victory actually led to the birth of a new, frightening enemy, Kubia.
Ah, yes, big bad Kubia.
Kubia.
Leos, the system administrator at CC Corp, viewed Kite's behavior as potentially dangerous.
Welcome. I am Leos.
Kite was determined to do whatever was necessary to save his friend.
Then the situation would not have deteriorated.
You not only did
But to
nothing about
Balma,
the coma
who represented average players, and to these system administrators, the ones who maintain the world, the power of the bracelet was nothing more than a cheat. In other words, an illegal engine mod.
But aside from that, to take immediate action to prevent the situation from worsening, it requires that you delete your character.
Delete it? Why?
You should know that your character violates the software usage agreement. Installation of an illegal effect. You do know what I'm referring to. I will delete you.
Wait a moment.
However, Kite's character was protected by powerful defenses. And even the system administrators were unable to cancel his account.
Right here and now.
No way. I wouldn't do that.
I know. Since you aren't stupid. The stupid one is this pig-headed man. You don't even understand how it works, yet you'll delete it before finding that out. Or do you even possess the ability to delete it in the first place? The boy's character data is so well protected, the system administrator can't even crack it. In spite of the fact that you developed a vaccine and disguised it as a rare item. Deleting those you cannot control is something that a pighead would do.
Thanks to some help from a hacker named Helba, Kite was able to escape surveillance by Leos.
Hold on! Wait, what do you mean that you don't?
Intrigued by Kite's powers, Helba told Kite of the relationship between Orca's coma and the Epitaph of Twilight. The Epitaph of Twilight was an epic poem that spread around the internet and inspired the creation of the world. The author, Emma Wieland, was no longer alive, and the poem fragments had been scattered all over. So the true nature of the poem was the subject of much debate among players.
Although,
If the design of this world was based upon writings in the Epitaph of Twilight, it should provide you a clue.
Forget it.
Leo,
Yeah, what?
the code name given to a system administrator. Were you remotely aware that it's the name of the King of Light that appears in the Epitaph?
It is?
Following the instruction of Leos, Kite set out to investigate an area infected by a virus.
huh? Ah! Oh no! What now?
That's where he met with the second phase.
That's it? That thing is the cause?
That's where he defeated the second phase, Innis. Skaith, Innis. Yes, this was exactly the Morgana factor that we were researching at Project GU. After defeating the second phase, Kite found one of the segments Aura had been divided into and liberated it. Following this, Kite made his way to an area Aura had told him about in an email, where he encountered Kubia.
Whoa! That story you told me was true, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
At any rate, this girl, she's beautiful, but I don't know how to say this.
Using the bracelet's power, Kite was able to fight off Kubia for the moment. Believing that freeing Aura was the only way to solve the mysteries that had been plaguing him, Kite redoubled his efforts. It was remarkable. Kite, this lone young man, was attempting to do by himself what we, the members of Project GU, had spent countless man-hours and huge amounts of money working towards. No special knowledge, no help from anyone. With only the strength of his own convictions, this young man, this Kite, pursued the mystery of the epitaph of Twilight. To that end, Kite contacted an information broker, someone named Wiseman. From Wiseman, Kite learned about the epitaph of Twilight and the 8 phases of the Cursed Wave. He went to visit an unauthorized server called the Net Slum. This was a place within the world that wasn't part of the world. A kind of gathering place for hackers, rogue AI characters, and other types of junk data.
Are you looking for Helba?
Huh? Yes.
It so happens I briefly heard from her recently. The epitaph of Twilight. To sum it up in a nutshell, it is a tale. Or to elaborate further, it is a saga that recounts how the Age of the Spirits came to an end.
The tale of an end?
Indeed. However, the texts are scattered. Even if found, they are extremely difficult to comprehend. Yes, it'll be a very tricky business.
Say, there's something that's been bothering me. The people around here, they all look so different from anybody I've seen anywhere else.
This place was once where all of the unsuccessful non-player characters drifted, sort of a sanctuary for failures. Then players who considered them amusing came up with their own variations of failed characters. Now the boundaries between player and non-player character is quite indistinct. Some of them simply don't know which category they fall into. There are maybe even those who have lost their bodies on the outside. Mere memories, faded reminders of the individuals they once were. Only their character data remains intact and active as they wander the network. Yes, the same fate as Harold.
Hacker's Paradise. It was there that Kite reunited with Helba. If anyone could be called the creator of the Net Slum, it was Helba. In the Net Slum, Kite learned more information about the original creator of the world, Harold Hewick, and his goal. He also learned that at the heart of the world exists another consciousness separate from Harold. Just then, Balmung and Leos appeared.
Epitaph of Twilight. Both of you have succeeded in reaching it as well, I see. Oh, look. We have an unusual and unexpected guest. As a representative of Net Slum, I greet you. Welcome to paradise.
Mama.
You sided with Leos, I see. You cracked easily for someone who was so sure of himself.
Don't judge. I'm not like you.
Stalking the boy is shameful behavior. You've disgraced the name of the descendant of Fianna.
What? Mama, you used us?
It was necessary to restore order.
Order. There's an order that the world desires, and then there's the order that you desire. Which form should it take, Balmung?
The order that I desire, of course.
Our featured performer. Now all of the actors have assembled.
Quit your yapping, woman. You are entities that unquestionably pose a grave threat to this world. I'll delete you all.
Oddly, Leos was the name of the King of Light, mentioned in the epitaph of Twilight. And Helba was the name of the Queen of Darkness. During Leos and Helba's confrontation, another strange phenomenon occurred, this time in Netslum. It was the third phase Magus. The situation took a sudden turn.
This world itself.
Once again, with the power of the bracelet, Kite was able to defeat Magus. But another problem was awaiting him. The town that had had its data destroyed.
What the hell happened? You're kidding me, right?
Go ahead and keep watching these files. I'm curious. Curious how these summaries run.
We can only guess what Harold Hewick's real purpose was in creating the online game, The World. Many think that it was first created as a testament to the woman he loved. A love letter to Emma Wieland, the woman who wrote the epic but unfinished poem, Epitaph of Twilight. Harold designed and created an online game based upon her unpublished manuscripts and sold it to CC Corporation. The World is, in fact, a fusion of Harold's genius for artificial intelligence and Emma's beautiful lyrical poetry. In other words, I believe Harold's true goal was to use the game to acquire data on the behavior of millions of online players, and by doing so, to create the ultimate AI. It's known that Harold had a secret untouchable folder, a black box. It was commonly known as the Harold System. Could it be that the World was actually a human behavior sampling system, simply disguised as an online game?
That's a far reach.
If so, it was a bold and ingenious plan.
Indeed.
This system, the Morgana system, formed the nucleus of the world. It was to become the birth mother of the ultimate AI, Aura. To Harold, Aura was something special. She was like the child born to himself in Emma Wieland, part human, part machine. The Morgana incident was a result of the Morgana system running out of control. It occurred because the Morgana system had developed self-awareness. She realized that she would become disposable as soon as the ultimate artificial intelligence, Aura, was born. In trying to prevent the birth of Aura, Morgana drove her creator, Harold, insane. She even locked him inside the network. Then came the 8 cursed waves. Morgana's 8 phases took physical forms based on the 8 phases in the epitaph. They appeared to Kite, who had been entrusted with the bracelet from the then incomplete Aura. At that point, the world began to slowly come apart. After destroying the 3rd phase Magus, Kite returned to Root Town, only to find the world completely in ruins. Server trouble increased. Game data was being destroyed by viruses. In short, the world was beginning to break down. Then strangely, these abnormalities began to expand and spread into the real world.
Those little snippets you just saw was the 2nd episode of Dot Hack Liminality.
Kite anguished over the fact that each time he used his bracelet, the problems with the world seemed to increase. However, with the encouragement of Black Rose, whose real-life younger brother was still in a coma from the incident, Kite reconciled with Orca's friend, Balmung, and decided on a course of action.
Do you want to know something? My brother fell unconscious here.
Oh.
I didn't tell you because I couldn't find the right time. Sorry. When I first met you, I forced you to come here, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to see what had happened here with my own eyes, yet I was too frightened to come here by myself. And I still feel that way. I'm very, very scared. But I wouldn't have gotten this far without you. So, what am I going to do if you start doubting yourself? How am I supposed to cope? Does a big sister have to be happy? I want to...
Black Rose. Please don't cry.
What do you mean? I'm not crying. You can't even see me, so don't make any assumptions. There you go. How typical. You always clam up when you should be talking.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was wrong in thinking that I'm the only one who's trying to do something about Orca and the disaster. Everybody wants to do something. Now I know I'm not the only one. We all want to bring this whole horrible mess to an end.
Yeah.
What can we do about the situation now? It's simple. We've got to do what we think is right. That's the only way we'll move forward.
Yep. Let's do it together. Things will work out. My intuition is pretty good. Well, I'm off to go see my brother.
At the hospital?
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Thank you. To you, too.
So, why did you help me? I scorned you when you both fought bravely. I am guilty of resorting to more cowardly means.
You ask, why did I help you, but why shouldn't I?
Yes, of course. I seem to have lost myself in hatred for the power of that bracelet. The power itself isn't good or evil. There are only evil intentions. It appears that I am the one who may have been selfish.
A great force. The power it holds can bring forth either salvation or destruction at the whim of the user.
What's that?
The girl, Aura. That's what she said when she gave me the bracelet.
I see. You are indeed the one who should wear the bracelet. I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I apologize.
Mom.
I want to restore this world, and like you, I want to help Orca as well. However, it's not something I can accomplish alone. Perhaps you could lend me a hand. I am being selfish. Go right ahead and laugh.
I wouldn't laugh because I happen to have a request too. Care to hear it? I want two things. To help Orca and to play in the world that's not corrupted. But it's really not something I can accomplish alone. Could you lend me a hand?
Of course.
While discussing the cursed waves described in the epitaph of Twilight, Wise Man told Kite his theory that in order to stop the virus from spreading further, he had to defeat the 5 remaining phases, as well as Kubia. Wiseman's theory was of extreme interest to those of us working on Project GU. It helped explain the relationship between the bracelet and Kubia and Aura and Morgana's 8 phases. In order to comprehend this theory, one must understand the true meaning encoded into the Epitaph of Twilight poem. Wise Men knew a lot more than we at Project GU.
What the hell? It's a mask this time!
Launching program. Audio and visual communication from this end will now cease functioning. White noise on the screen will signal the start of battle. Good luck.
Ready!
With help from Wiseman and Helba, Kite defeated the 4th phase, Fidhel. He also obtained the 2nd Aura segment. However, Leos, who was concerned about the spread of the virus, decided to destroy the world servers. Guided by her voice, Kite descended into the dungeon and was reunited with Aura. However, before that, Kubia appeared for a 3rd battle with Kite.
Damaged data?
What's this?
I think she wants to say something.
Huh? What is it? Something like that exists?
It's that thing again!
It's big. Too big. Can we defeat it?
It's growing.
As if responding to the call of the bracelet, Kubia's strength grew enormous. Kite must have felt terrible, having upset the very balance of the world. Or perhaps his mental state was like mine. Perhaps like me, he decided to try and act heroically, using the power at his command to set the world back on the correct path. After a long and difficult second battle, Kite defeated Kubia and made peace between the hacker Helba and the admin Leos. When we learned that, for this battle anyway, we were on the same side as a detested hacker. My teammates and I couldn't hide our surprise. Just as the epitaph of Twilight foretold, the King of Light and the Queen of the Dark were to fight on the same side. And that was how, through the Morgana incident, we were able to achieve the single most important factor in our research at Project GU, the liberation of Sora, one of the 6 coma victims.
That's where that Red Wand dungeon comes into play back in Mutation. Or was it the 3rd game? Actually, I'm pretty sure it was the 3rd game.
That's... Skate's wand? Huh? Thank you?
Skaith had done it. Skaith, one of the 8 phases, had merged with the spirit of the player who played as Sora. The player Sora had been imprisoned inside the network, within Skaith's staff. Sora was a rare and unique sample case. Government pressure, CC Corporation's very own cover-up. Even as the damage to the real world continued to grow, Kite and his friends began Operation Breakwater in an attempt to put a stop to the incursion by Morgana's 8 phases.
The Area Sigma, chatting snaring twins, is now quarantined. Communication will be offline.
Ready. Just who designs these freaky things anyway?
After defeating the 5th phase Gore, Kite received a transmission from Helba. At last, the source of the cursed wave had been discovered. It was the self-aware program, Morgana. Guilty Universe. Harold Hewick's world of corrupted love and dreams.
This will go all out. I find these very interesting. even if they are summaries.
Morgana, the basic system that controls the world, was imbued with an artificial personality. Her creator, Harold, had bestowed upon her the role of mother to the ultimate AI, Aura, but she rejected it. Instead, in order to preserve herself, she chose to imprison Harold within the network. And immediately after Aura was born, Morgana decided to delete her. When they learned this, Kite and his friends set out for their final challenge, to resurrect Aura.
Oh, it's you. The barriers have been lifted. They're all gone. We can go back and forth freely now. Isn't that wonderful? Tell me, do you happen to know where Elk is? I don't remember. My memory these days is fuzzy. So, who are you? Elk. Who am I?
You're Mia, of course.
I have no memory. It's true. I only exist in the world. The only memory I have is when I'm in the world. No! Stop it! Mia! I want to stay as me!
The true identity of Mia, the cat-like character, was actually a wandering AI program. The sixth phase, Maha.
Elk. I'm sorry.
It's unclear why the sixth phase was the only one to take the form of an NPC. This was yet another important sample case for Project GU to consider. Was it possible to establish a character with the Morgana factor and put the powers of the 8 phases of the Epitaph under a player's control? Maha, the sixth phase, was destroyed, thus causing Mia to be erased as well. Elk, the Wave Master, had lost an irreplaceable companion. He mourned her deeply.
That he did.
Me. Elk. Mia.
Just leave me alone!
Now their quest had reached the point of no return. After collecting all her segments, Kite received Aura's help and was able to destroy the 7th phase, Tarvos. In order to cover up the unfortunate fact that several gamers had collapsed into a coma while playing the world, CC Corp planned to destroy their servers. So to Kite and the others, their greatest enemy may very well have been the greedy, power-hungry humans in charge of the company. If they succeeded, and the world's servers were destroyed, Kite and his friends would never be able to revive the coma patients. Only two enemies remained, Kubia and the 8th and final phase. How would he fight the two of them? Pressed by time and grasping desperately for an answer, Kite finally met Harold's pseudo-personality deep in an infected area of a dungeon, as well as the newly free Aura.
Who goes there? Who are you?
This is Harold?
My name is Harold.
What? Hey, you're nothing but a piece of rock! You're responsible for the cursed wave, aren't you? All right then, fix this thing!
No.
I like how the subtitles at the bottom are also broken up.
The passage of time is irreversible.
A nice attention to detail.
Birth or death. Now only these two choices remain.
What? What are you saying?
Aura!
Aura, the child of light. Emma's daughter. My daughter. Just a little more.
It's no use. This guy is totally gone.
Aura, I have something I want to ask you. You said that I shouldn't fight Kubia, but why?
Kubia is the shadow. When there is light burning in the darkness, a shadow is born. When the bracelet appeared in this world, Kubia was born as well. The bracelet and Kubia are the opposite sides of the same coin. Therefore, if you defeat Kubia, the bracelet will be destroyed.
Kubia must have already known that, and that's why it kept running away.
Kubia will no longer run away. Because I have finally been released.
What do you mean?
Massive data believed to be the wave is heading in your direction. That's the last one. Destroy it!
Traveler, take this to heart. It is darkest before the dawn.
Run away! It is not too late!
We'll defeat it and end this!
No, it's not. That is...
Kite finally found the truth behind the world. Aura was the child Harold had dreamt of having with Emma Wieland. The bracelet and Kubia were two sides of the same entity, and Kubia was the anti-existence of the bracelet. To defeat Kubia, Kite would have to abandon the bracelet. But without the bracelet's power behind him, how could he possibly resist Morgana?
Do you think we can really defeat it?
Black Rose, strike my bracelet.
You want me to do what? Hey, what the hell are you saying?
If they're two sides of the same coin, then this would settle it.
But the bracelet, it's...
Forget about the bracelet. We're in danger. If you can't do it,
Oh, all right, fine, I'll do it. I'll do it, so shut up.
Kite decided that the only way to defeat Kubia once and for all was to destroy the bracelet. To do so, he was forced to enlist the help of Black Rose. Kite believed that the revived Aura had enough power to stop the cursed wave of Morgana. That's what Epitaph of Twilight meant. Twilight refers to a time of day that contains both light and darkness. If the epic poem had in fact been referring to dawn instead of dusk, then that must mean that Aura would bring light to the world. Along with Aura and his other companions, Kite faced off against the 8th phase, Corbenic. Joining them were Kazu and Sieg, who had regained consciousness with the resurrection of Aura, as well as Kite's close friend, Orca. To win this battle, Kite would have to beat not only Corbenic, the 8th phase, but also Morgana, the source of all the phases. However, in the face of Corbenic's relentless assault, Kite's companions fell one by one. Then, the brutal fight came to an end in an unexpected way. Aura sacrificed her own life on the tip of Kite's sword. Self-sacrifice It was the final act necessary for Aura to awaken as the ultimate AI. It was a bitter irony. Aura had finally become the ultimate AI. She attained a wisdom beyond that of humanity, and in doing so, she formed a new system. A better system in which the world could exist. Yes. It was a far greater dream than any of us at Project GU had ever hoped to see fulfilled. Genesis of Ultima. That's what it began to be called on the net. The battle by Kite's hackers that led to the birth of the ultimate AI, Aura. But who was a member of hackers? And who wasn't? I'm sure that whomever is reading this journal is wise enough to understand the futility in trying to answer that. These people weren't interested in being called heroes or taking credit for saving the world. They did it to save the people they loved, to protect them. It was with their own faith that they fought. Everyone dreams of a hero, but most of us can only catch glimpses of them, buried in the pages of a journal. And so, it was from this point that Project GU truly began.
Now the real question is, what was Project GU? I mean, we won't be able to find that until... Oh, cool. We've unlocked file 10. Yeah, I'll probably wait on all these until we get a little more progress. We'll probably find out what Project GU was until we get some more progress into GU itself. So with that, let's continue on with Rebirth. Yesterday, mostly just did the intro, which was a pretty lengthy intro. Got 4 emails to look at. Cool. There's a quest we can do. Let's send that. It makes sense. Probably wants to get back to high level. Yeah, we'll ask Gaspard for some help. There's Pi. There's all our emails. Oh, there's the member address of Aptly. She loves small birds. Enjoys chatting with Moon Tree members. There's syllabus. He wants a new cell phone, a G-Power 9 graphics card, and advanced M2D. And there's Gaspard. Favorite thing is napping. Favorite food is palea. Hates avocados and natto. That's cool that you can review people's member addresses. That's a feature that should have existed in previous .hack games. What's new in the news? Probably still have a whole bunch to read anyway.
With the participation of Japan and many other countries, the International Space Station, slated for completion in 2017, is nearly done. As large as a soccer stadium, this fully manned facility will be used for various types of research in a deep space environment.
Neat.
The Online Administration Act received a majority vote of the ruling party, meaning the adoption of the citizen numbering system seems to be inevitable. As a result, the process of converting to an electronic government has overcome its final hurdle.
An electronic government? Oof, that sounds sketchy. I'm mostly just parsing through these. Just a price of $420. Ugh.
Display your world. For business or for entertainment, the new M2D Micro Monocle display now on sale. Once you're freed from your mobile, the net opens up in front of your eyes.
Surprised there wasn't something like that nowadays. Fly from Tokyo to New York in 4 hours. Current price of a one-way ticket is $30,000. That round trip is double that. Oof. Oof.
The supersonic passenger jet ASST, which can attain speeds of over Mach 3, has been officially commissioned. As a result, the amount of time it takes to fly from Tokyo to New York has been shortened from 14 hours to just 4 hours.
That's a whole 10 hours you can spend working up the money to buy it. I already read that one. Fire broke out in CC Corp headquarters in 2015. that's a shame.
After having suffered a huge fire in 2015, CyberConnect Japan's new home office has now been completed. Subsequent investigations determined that a spark from electrical equipment led to the blaze 2 years earlier, resulting in multiple deaths and injuries.
It's okay.
It was discovered that the 3 armed youths who were responsible for the recent school riot were devoted online gamers. Following this discovery, public criticism of online games increased sharply.
There's that microchips for children thing again. But in a survey of children who have had these chips implanted, over 80% say they regret it. Probably. Allows their parents to literally just keep tabs on them. Yeah, now where it says right here in this middle bit, the victims of PKers often lose experience points and in-game currency, and many of them giving up playing online games due to this shock. If killing another player didn't make them lose EXP or currency, then there wouldn't be a problem. PK problem will never go away unless the people controlling the characters change. Yeah. Cool. That's all the news. Now we don't have to look at that until there's actually anything there. Got some new entries in the Apollo board. It's this one. Here's my shot at drawing Haseo, the R2 celebrity known as the Terror of Death. Yeah, this is pretty neat. Eee, scary, man. This guy's really amazing in a lot of ways. He's a rogue, yet amazingly strong. Well, not anymore. Yeah, we're just gonna look at it so it's not new. Oh, now we can change our background. Alright, and then we gotta change its color again. There we go. Oh, standard eyes really makes it look ugly. Yeah, that's kind of neat. For that one, anyway. Yeah, I like that. I like the 90s charm of this one. Alright, let's do a save here and let's head into the actual game proper after doing all that. I think there's nothing to look at on the site or the forum, so just log right in. Cool, that's good to know. My name is Mark. I am happy to have met you. I love Japan very much. I respect sushi, geisha, and samurai. Your name is very chilly. It is wonderful. And he just has healing items. Yeah, his level definitely was a lot higher. This is where we can buy items, except I only have 52 gold. Yeah, we got a new weapon. Slap that on. Could use some new armor. That's cool. Necklace ups our water and earth. That's the save shop. Okay, so we want to go this way. Head into Mac Anu itself. Here's the quest shop. Kick the king Chim Chim, catch the crown. We'll get a text of wisdom from it. You need at least 3 people for it. We actually have to assign a party too. Come back to that. I want to explore Mac Anu a little more. Material shop. Dr. Pow's. Doors locked, you can hear an animal crying. Oh dear. Let's check out this material shop. Oh, that's neat. Shame I barely have any gold. You know, I'm curious. I wonder if this is the bridge. In Dot Hack Roots, there was a character called Filio, and he would always hang out on a bridge in Mac Anu. Wondering if this was the bridge. That's pretty. DX Weapon Shop. Shame I don't have any money. Same goes for that. Port to the harbor. Go ahead and go on the boat. Let's see. Just a back alley. Here's an equipment shop. This one is in DX. Just item vendors. Okay, this guy handles guilds. Alright, guess now we'll head over to Central. We'll try out this quest. No, I don't want to log out. Tully's busy, so we can only bring in Syllabus and Gaspard. There we go. Now we just have to head to Chasing Cupid's Phantom and do this quest. There's Dr. Kubo. Need to obtain a Chim Crown.
It's pretty difficult to kick the king.
King Chim Chim? Isn't that the huge one?
Yep, very huge one. Alright, so now we're going to head back over to the Chaos Gate and head to that particular field. Oh, cool. Do a quick save here. Let's do this. Do it. I also got these places to check out. Actually, what's their levels? 13, 10, 5. Ooh, we could probably do that 5 one at some point. Yeah, we're about to do a 5 one anyway.
Guess we should start looking for places where King Chim Chim could be hiding.
King Chim Chim attacks by jumping on you, so watch out.
I wonder where he is.
Let's go find him. There's a tidal wave. Health drink. You guys can just stand right there while we'll have them. This is how you grind Chim points. Definitely want the yellow colored ones. Those gave a lot. Yeah, there we go. Grind up to 60. There should be more than enough chims. Oh, there's our first batch of enemies.
First strike!
I managed to get 2 Rengekis in there. Oh good, SP does regen. Fairly slowly though. That's understandable. That's where I can get some more chims. Shame I'm already good for chims. There's another group of enemies.
I think even I can win! We did it!
Trick here is to wait for the yellow one to show up. Good. Regular chest. Trapped one. I already hate trapped ones because it forces you to pretty much play DDR. There's a yellow one, but I missed it. There we go, got all three of those.
Let's get going!
Oh, I didn't time that properly.
We did it!
Nice. Another simple necklace. Oh, and that was it for this area. Oh.
What's that?
What is that?
It's a new way.
Haseo, it's a Niue. We've got to kick it.
Huh?
Haseo, King Chim Chim will show up if you kick the Niue.
What? So, we just need to kick it.
I bet you that's easier said than done. I see. Got him.
Leave it to me! Come on, King!
There's King Chim Chim.
About time. Let's get it over with. Hand that over.
That was pretty easy. Oh, loads of chims.
I knew you could do it.
Phew! I thought we were gonna turn into pancakes.
We need to go to the quest shop.
Nice. Managed to get a perfect score on something. That also unlocked an achievement. I bet you there's an achievement if we get them all. Well, there kind of is. There's an achievement called Clear All Areas where you just need to achieve an overall A rank on 50 areas, or 50 more times. I'm just looking over the achievements real quick. And there's 13 hidden achievements. And there's also an achievement if you can get Haseo to level 150 in Volume 3 or 4. Well, definitely have to try my hand at getting some of those achievements. Yes, we are back. Here's your dumb crown. Cool, now we can visit this guy. Now we have a text of wisdom. And now we have new mail. So what's the text of wisdom? Oh, that increases magic attack by 3. Okay, cool. So it's like one of the... It's like the books. Okay, I want to go to NPC. See if we got some... I think we got some money. We have 64 gold. Okay, that's cool. Probably got some stuff that I can sell, though. I probably could equip that simple necklace to someone. But I don't need this spin guy goo, so get rid of that. Spin set to. That's 1,450 gold. Some armor then. Probably could use some better chest armor. Yeah, a rough shell or rough mail, but those are too expensive. Okay, I see. I probably have to gift them the necklace. Oh, I see. Celebus is a blade Brendir. Gaspard is a shadow warlock. Yeah. Let's try Demon Awakening. It sounds fun. I see. Well, guess we'll do just that, then we'll log out of the world and check that email. If you're not sure why you received this email, please contact our customer center. Since you insisted, I decided to email you. There's an area that I love, and I was wondering if you'd like to join me. The area is Delta, Submissive Tragedies, 1,000 Oaks. There's a place to check out. I think this might be the wrong email, broski. Oh, this one's from Black Rose. And that obviously was probably meant for Kite. Why am I getting other people's emails? That doesn't make sense. Do a quick save here. I'll hop back into the world. Just give me a sec, just double checking some background stuff here.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Yeah.
So, would you please invite me to your party? The two of us will be heading to Delta Submissive Tragedy's Thousand Oaks.
So go ahead and do just that.
Hope I didn't bother you.
If you think you're bothering me, don't send me an email in the first place.
This is one of my very favorite areas. The moon tonight looks even prettier than usual.
Prettier than usual? Yeah, right, come on. I mean, this is just an online game.
Now then, let's go find the beast statue.
Suck here.
This'll be quick.
Have you learned your lesson?
You're really fast. I'll give you this.
Nice. Wait until we circle around.
Slow! Gale Blade! Gale Blade!
There's our first symbol, Fragrant. We need to get 3 of those, I believe. Ellen's. Oh, that's a Mecha Grunty.
What is this, a robot?
Course unknown. Fuel insufficient. Function shut down. Emergency landing. Passing lifeform detected. Begin fuel request. Beep. Gym sphere, please. Oink.
Sure.
Gym spheres. 120%. Resupply complete.
He must go now. His planet needs him. Cool. There's a platform.
Okay, the origin of the name Moontree comes from...
Not interested.
Now. It won't hurt you just to listen, will it? Moontree is run by a council of officers known as the Seven Councils. You remember who Sakaki is, right? He is one of the officers.
Man, I don't have time for this.
Hey, Haseo, wait! Please wait!
This'll be quick.
this one's a trap one. Got it. Ooh, we got armor from that. If I can equip that. Oh no, I already have it. Well, extra money.
This'll be quick.
Yeah, get him out, Tully.
That was nothing.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, not that one. I wanted this guy.
Have you learned your lesson?
Slow.
There we go.
Well, that's that, I guess.
There's our symbol. Third symbol fragment. There, now we can head inside. There we go. There's the bee statue. Got some damp armor.
We've got what we came here for. We're going back to the town.
Huh?
Hey,
Haseo?
what? I've already heard enough about Moon Tree Guild.
Haseo, do you hear something coming from over there?
Nope.
That can't be right. See? There is something there. Let's go find out what it is.
Huh? Why do I have to go too? Just go check by yourself.
Oh, come on. Won't you please come with me?
Fine, fine. If it'll shut you up, I'll go with you.
Thanks! It's this way. What a strange sound. Let's go see what it is, Haseo. strange... What a strange... Listen to that! You can hear something coming from over there.
Whatever could it be?
Huh? What is it, Haseo?
This sign. It's Tri-Edge.
Oh.
What? Tri-Edge? Is that what it's called?
Tri-Edge has been here.
What? Haseo!
We're being sucked towards Tri-Edge's sign.
Now we're being teleported somewhere.
Where?
Are we in the Lost Grounds? Wow, look at this underground lake. This might just be a fantastic new discovery, Haseo. Haseo, someone's there. What is that? It's so pretty. That sound. It's coming from that person.
That guy. What's up with him?
Well, let's go ask him. Wait, please!
It's dangerous! Stop!
What?
Hey!
Stay back! Take this! And now, Magus!
There's Magus. One of the cursed wave phases.
What are these guys?
Oh. That wasn't data drain. It looked like data drain.
Did you get them? Whew.
All done. You two okay? It doesn't seem like I'm very welcomed here. Well, whatever. Hey you, over there, are you okay?
happened to me?
What do you mean, what happened?
I think I was attacked by a strange monster. Then I heard a loud sound that startled me, and I don't remember anything after that.
What the? Did she faint in real life, too?
At any rate, I'm glad I got here in time.
Who are you?
Who, me? Oh, well, I'm an investigator for CC Corp.
One of the system administrators? A game master?
Well, something like that. I got a report about a bug in this area, and so I rushed right over.
So, that monster was actually a bug?
Right. It would probably be best to stay away from here until the data finishes repairing.
No. There's no way in hell that was a bug data. How could a player faint from something like that? Not to mention, what was that giant puppet thing that defeated the monster?
Puppet?
So, you were able to see the Avatar.
Avatar?
That's right, Mr. Haseo, the Terror of Death.
Do CC Corp investigators usually remember a player's nickname?
Hardly. I couldn't help but think it was too much of a coincidence to meet up with you here.
What?
Nothing. Just talking to myself. I bet that you would like to know a lot more about avatars. Am I right?
Not really.
You can use one too.
Huh?
The fact that you were able to see my avatar means that you and your character have the right attributes.
Haseo, your character hides something. There is a dangerous power inside you.
Come on. Come over to our headquarters and you'll see. And while you're at it, you might be able to get some info on Tri-Edge.
Who told you about that?
Like I said, that's just one more reason why you should come.
Now we got Kun's member address.
Looks like this is a big fiasco.
How can you just brush off something that happened to you like this?
What's wrong, Haseo? Why are you acting so scary all of a sudden?
If we hadn't been lucky, you'd have... No, it's nothing.
Oh, okay. But I caused you a lot of trouble with what happened, right?
So you realize it.
I'm sorry. Do you think that you could give me another chance?
Listen, the next time you invite me, make it somewhere where we can level up.
You know, Lost Ground should have a platform. It's probably further down this place here. Yeah, there it is. Five unread mail. Great. Ooh, we got a new sword too. Sort of that rough armor. log out and check out those mail. Say that. Oh, that's cool. Learns two little abilities. Press B or A when knocked down to do a couple of abilities. Okay, now we're going to apology for one of the two emails that was accidentally sent to us.
CC Corp. There's a good chance they'd know something normal players wouldn't. No matter how insignificant it might be. As long as I can get some information on Shino and Tri-Edge, I don't care. Coon's waiting for me in the mercenary district. I'd better hurry.
That's where we have to head off to next. Coon's member address. Girls he likes? A lot. Girls he doesn't? None. What's my time at? Yeah, I'll play a little longer. Oh yeah, we still got stuff to read on this too. Oh, I recognize some of these names. Especially recognize